dramatic, but that's what it means. We have to have that kind of commitment. So in a way, social media is a reflection of life. Not because you're not seeing the results and you're not seeing what you want means that you need to stop. Because that's what happens to a lot of people. They get tricked. They get tricked into thinking they're doing something wrong, so they stop. Right? So that's why I'm here. So on behalf of, and remember now, once you see the black and black, this is Bossman Teaching. And of course, if you see red and red here, yeah, that will be digital media. But for right now, since we all know Pi, let's make this art. That's why I'm having a conversation with teachers about this, right? Now, let's talk about, monetizing. You can monetize here, 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 and here. Not sure about this one? This can help you. And mind you, I'm going to tell you how I utilize this. I use this channel to notify people when I'm going live, right? So whenever I'm going live, the instant I go live, I copy the link, I drop it in the WhatsApp channel, and I say to people, look, you want to know when I'm going live? Be here. Because you might not necessarily be on YouTube. You might not necessarily be on Facebook. You might not be here or here. So how will you know when I'm going live if you're not here? If you're here, whenever I go YouTube live, it will be in here. Whenever I go Facebook live, it will be in here. So you'll see it. You understand? So just like how I put the WhatsApp link in the YouTube, I put the YouTube and the Facebook lives in the WhatsApp channel. You see that? So again, another form of a composite function, right? Yeah. Right? So 9 by 16, 9 by 16, 9 by 16 and 16 by 9, same thing over here. So YouTube and TikTok is more, you can use both versions of shooting a video. But here and here, you're mostly doing 9 by 16. So, in other words, let me show better than I can tell. So, for Facebook and Insta, shoot like this. For YouTube and TikTok, you can do this, or you can do this. Yeah. So in other words, yeah, that was weird. My lighting, my lighting node fell off. Yeah, so this is the thing. I want teachers to understand a number of things. The excitement you do not have for, let's say, your online classes or your online business or whatever it is, don't worry. Whatever motivation you don't have, I will have it for you. Whatever discipline you don't have, I will have it for you. And that is why I am here. So if you're interested in having these services done on your behalf to ensure that your content is monetized and it will keep you motivated, in addition to making the money from people that genuinely come to your classes, the connections you create with parents and so on, that's why I'm here. Right? So I'm here to assist the teachers, to teach the teachers, right? And to create this system for you that allows you to benefit years after you not necessarily even being in the classroom. Sometimes you can just be at home, chilling on your veranda. You can even make live videos where you've already done your recordings already, and you just go live, you press play, and you let the live continue. And sure, you have to monitor it to some degree, right? So therefore, if there's any interruption in the internet or any interruption in the playthrough of the video and so on, you have to be mindful all the same, right? We can't always autopilot, but at the very least, so therefore, there's still ways for you to be active without necessarily having the pressure to always be present at all times. Because you can be present a lot of the time. But there are times when you say, you know what, you can literally think about it like movies or a series, right? If you think about it in that respect, you do a lot of recording and then you just start releasing the videos. You start releasing the episodes. So therefore, you're not. Can you imagine if a series was done in a way where, okay, you record it this week, and then when they release it, you have to be there in order to release it. I can only imagine how stressed out actors would be if that was the case. But no, you do a lot of it ahead of time, and then you distribute. So that way it takes some of the pressure off of you. So those are the sort of things that I specialize in doing on behalf of myself. I had to lead by example. And then because of what I've been able to do for myself, I can now extend this to my fellow teachers. Right? So I'm very passionate about this. I'm very serious about this. So if you are looking to monetize these particular platforms, yeah, I have a system set up. I'll even show you the live where I show you how to direct people to your respective pages, right? How to direct them to the YouTube. How to direct them to the Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Because the WhatsApp channel, right, has these links in here. So again, another composite function. All of this is in the WhatsApp channel. And the WhatsApp channel is in here. So instead of dropping every single link on the YouTube, you don't have to do that, right? You can take the WhatsApp link. You've already gone in the description and dropped the links to these pages in the WhatsApp channel. So all you do is these three you put in here, and then this now you put in here. It's like a nested folder for the computer wizards and so on. And that's how I set up my system in terms of, you know, getting people to finding the relevant pages and so on. No, here's something very interesting though. I don't know about this. I'm not sure. I've seen somebody post something where you can make your WhatsApp link available on TikTok, but I don't know. I will have to research that a little bit more extensively because after a while, they'll have to make it a lot easier to do that because it's a little techy, to be fair, right? It's a little techy. However, here and here, if you want to directly WhatsApp somebody for business inquiries, these are the two places you go to first. And of course, I will be the tour guide for my own page. I'll be the tour guide for any teacher's page as long as we are focusing on YFit. And of course, we are also going to be present on LinkedIn. Okay? Even though this is the focus, you want to have as many people supporting you as humanly possible. And trust me, you're going to have people on LinkedIn, other professionals that support what you do, even more than some people in your surroundings, you know? So, that's an honorable mention. Might not be on the board here, but let's not forget LinkedIn, right? So, is there anything else I have to add to all of this? I guess not really. Not really. This is how I envision the means by which I will be, I want to say, not just of assistance, but of service to my fellow teachers, right? So if you want to set up your online classes, you know, whether it's your online classes, your face-to-face classes, You know, getting somebody to make cards for you, getting somebody to make flyers for you, all of these things. Okay, we'll get that done for you. We'll get it done. And from there, I will monitor these pages so that there's always activity. Because activity is what is rewarded on